What's going on, everybody? We are back here in some more Legends. Um, I didn't want to have to make this video again, um, but I think it's something that also need to be addressed and aware. Um, last couple of days, um, I was playing online. Um, this very bike and everything. For some of those who um, had used this tune uh, before, if you saw my last video, I think maybe you guys would have a bit of an idea what I'm kind of talking about. Maybe, maybe not. Um, but I think this, needs to be said. But um, I was playing online with some dudes. Um, I actually know these players from my time in with my Supercross days when I played Supercross 3, Supercross 4, and I think a little bit of 5 if I'm not mistaken. But I know exactly who these dudes are. Um, Raced them before, played with them before. Um, so um, as you guys saw my last video on the topic of cheating. You guys may have remembered that I talked about a person possibly using a hack or a bot that kind of significantly um, enhances the game's mechanics. You're able to hit bigger lines a lot more consistently. Um, you can hold a consistent speed, everything like that. Just making the game overall, faster, better, um, than what default actually plays like. Um, so how I actually kind of do know this is because I've actually have if these players have revealed their tunes, um, I would actually try them. And the funny thing about the entire thing is, even though you see all these players running, all the same tunes and are just really fast, and then you go and, put on the tune and give it a try, and, most of the time you would have a more decent speed, or you're just altogether slower than, all the rest of these players. Um, Situated here. So, coming back to the online races, I actually kind of like went back and forth. I've been doing a lot of practicing on this tune that I just released. I've been racing on them. I have them all, on the bikes and everything like that. And um, I switched, I switched between a couple different bikes and everything. But in any game, you guys, would know if you guys are like, if you guys go, if you guys are being like really fast and everything, if you guys are in a groove or a streak or anything like that in one lobby, and then you go into a next lobby or something like that, and you're completely dog water after just running like 3, 4 really good races. Those are, that could be a significant sign that somebody in the lobby that you entered, or probably, 2 or 3 other players are probably running something on their game. Um, uh, as I also, talked about, um, a lot of PC players, they they use a thing called aimbot, um, on Call of Duty, to make it seem like they're, some of the greatest players on the internet. Um, Throughout the years, I've started noticing that a lot of these players, online and on YouTube and everything, have recently been, 4 out of like maybe 5 players, for examples, have all been exposed for running hacks and cheating and everything. And it goes into the case of this game where you can run hacks that significantly uh, like overall, um, enhances the game's performance, so to say. Um, I have my own tire tunes, um, everything like that. I switched over to KTM. Um, as I mentioned in the tunes video, the Honda and the KTM are by far the 2 best bikes for this tune. Um, and what's funny is when I've noticed it. I've played in different lobbies with no players I've been playing with, who don't race pro um, or anything like that. And my performance on these bikes most of the time are the same as what you see on screen right now. Um, when I played with this group I have been the last couple of days, it seemed like my tune and my rider, um, I was just being bad for some reason. Um, Especially when I'm sitting here and I know how my tune works and everything. Like, I can get over a lot of the bumps and tracks like these. Um, and when I was in this lobby, it didn't seem that way. Um, that my bike and my whole performance on this game was significantly, slower. And I just came back from, a supercross race, and I was on another lobby, um, on the same tracks, like in a different lobby with a couple of other players, who haven't been running this. Um, or maybe they are, maybe they weren't, but um, I just noticed that my tunes was significantly, slower than a lot of these other players. Usually with this tune, if I'm having really good nights, I'm up in the top 5. There was 9 players in this lobby, and I was rolling in 7th the entire way. And as if you know somebody who's really fast, or if you question their speed, most of the time these players are gone within the first couple of laps. Most of the time it's after the gate drop, they're gone before the second lap. um so it's kind of hard to really pinpoint or make out if people are actually cheating on this game. Um, as we all know, we like playing these games for fun. We don't try to take it as serious as some other games, but it's fun having um it's fun being able to be fast, or it's fun to be able to have some good battles with people online and everything like that. SpongeBob's, and there we go. Um, and when cheating comes into play with all of this, um, it it's not fun, to be honest with you. I recently just watched another creator about this topic, um, and he kind of said something that that really does make sense. And he said that he feels sorry for the people who are slow. Like this game has a bit of a learning curve for an arcade game, for what it is. But um it's gaming is a test of skill. um it's a test of skill between different players, and it should only be that. um and it should only be be that. A lot of the time, we see uh, a lot of these pro leagues or something like that. You know, when you watch these guys race, it's um, they s- they are significantly faster, they're better, and it's it kind of makes you sit and think, like, it's there's no way that within a course of 2 years of this game being out, you can't just be running that much. There's people um, who significantly do not play the game a lot, um, me included. But when I'm not recording, or if I'm just kind of when I'm just kind of playing, or when I'm online, if you guys have played with me, I'm very decent. Um, I don't claim to be fast. I certainly don't claim myself to be slow either. Um, this game is definitely a test of skill, and I think it should stay like that. When you see players run, consistent lines, just hitting all the big lines, the four, the fives, the four's in, or the five is out, or just hitting the really big lines, hitting that consistently every lap. It's you're either playing too much, or you're running something on your game. And I'm one of those persons who can sometimes hit the big lines, the fast lines, most of the time, but the other most of the times I'm not hitting them constantly, like consistently. you know I'm not hitting them every lap, every race, or every lobby I'm in. um Even though Rocco sleep, there's sometimes I'll overjump it, and there's other times I'll hit it smooth, or there's other times I would case it. It's it's normal, it's average for something like that to happen in a game like this. You're not always going to be consistent, no matter how good you are at the game. Um, and you could have nights where you're consistently getting first place, or you can get third place. top 3, top 5, or even a top 10. You can have bad nights and you can have good nights. It's just a whole. It's just natural for moto games. Um, well, natural for any game, if I could say that. Um, so on this video topic, I'm quite done with racing online. Um, and I hate to say it, but I'm almost completely done with the game entirely. Um, I know I don't have a lot of hours on the game, um, but I'm not slow either. Um, I've had great battles. I've had bad battles. I have great finishes. I have bad finishes. And sometimes, yes, I'm very consistent. Most of the other times, that's the whole nature of the games. Um, so, um, I just had to make this video. I didn't want to again, but I felt like it was a video that I needed to put out. Um, for the sense that it needs to be needs to be advised. It needs to be put out there, But as I said in my video, last time, it's also common. And cheating is, it used to be, um, most of the time you won't catch people cheating, but, when somebody who plays legitimately can mostly tell, somebody's cheating. Um, if you guys are gamers and are well acquainted with most of the games and how they play, you would have a pretty decent idea of who's playing legit and who's cheating. So I just wanted to come in here, make this video, uh, and for the rest of y'all, I'm gonna be taking a bit of a break for a while. Um, I'm gonna you know make this my last upload for a bit of a while. Um, I got some things outside of YouTube that I need to be taken care of, and I haven't been putting too much time in the channel. Um, so I'm gonna take a short break for a while, not because of the other reasons or anything like that. I just need to focus on things outside of YouTube for a good minute. So um, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want, just go ahead and comment down below and see what you guys think about this, or other content creators who come along this video or see it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.